What's going on, my golden people? Welcome back to PLC 85. Today we're going to be reacting to the movie special effects tutorial pro tips by Pitch Meeting. So if you're new, welcome. What we do here really quick is everything new with gaming, movies, and funny reaction videos. Now I have to say something really quick before we start the video. It's going to take a few seconds. Are you a fan of Ryan George? Well, if you are, I got a little bit of a treat for you. He has a poster. He collaborated with Pixel Empire and it's for a good cause. Trust me, you want to get this poster. I already got mine and I think you should get yours because it's for a good cause. I'm going to link that video to what that cause, that donation, that poster, all the funds on the posters go towards in the link below. Anyway, let's get to this very funny pitch meeting.
We put the magic in movie magic.
Wow. Why do you look so depressed?
My name is Chim Ontario. I'm a 7-time Academy Award-winning VFX artist. You've probably seen some of my work in many award-winning films. Baloo's Crotch in 2016's The Jungle Book, that was me. Kong's Crotch in Kong Skull Island, I did that one too. I do tend to do a lot of animal crotch work, but you have to specialize in something, and I'm damn good at it. The world of VFX artistry is a difficult one, cold one. Mostly because I can't really afford to heat this place. It's not an easy industry to work in, but after you've gone through this lesson with me, you'll be able to navigate it a little bit better. Let's get started, because I have deadlines. Deadlines are always looming, always. You need to be able to dedicate at least 18 hours a day to your craft. It's a lot, but it's a blessing. You're very lucky to be working in this industry. You're very lucky.
This seems so depressing.
It gets easier if you start trimming the unimportant things out of your life. For example, breaking up with your girlfriend frees up a ton of time, and that is just something that will work itself out probably. And if you have kids, you know, that's easy to deal with too. You just have to sit them down and explain, Daddy's not gonna be around so much anymore because he has to make movies. And you know, kids love movies, so they'll understand. And your wife will find them a new daddy anyway, so they'll be taken care of. Maybe the new daddy will have a nice Corvette and they'll get to drive around, see the countryside.
Oh no.
Now, in the event that you do need some time off, it happens, there are strategies in place for that. For example, just yesterday, I called in and faked an injury. I said I couldn't come into the office. Now, I didn't get any time off, but I did get hooked up with this laptop, and now I'm reachable 24/7, and I'm actually working more, but I'm home, you know? You can't put a price on being home. Is this your cat? I don't have a cat. Whose cat is it?
That looks like, is that no frills? That looks like no frills.
Jim, you okay?
For some VFX artists, the lack of proper compensation might be seen as a problem, but I don't think that's true. You know, vacations,
definitely no frills.
dates, personal hygiene, these aren't really things that you have to be concerned with because there's no time. So the main thing you need to be concerned with money-wise is food. And you're definitely gonna be making enough money to buy food. I mean, just a few hours ago, I had some creamed corn and that was 85 cents a can. That's vitamins, that's probably minerals. And you could also add some actual cream in there. You know, that's very easy to swipe from your local coffee shop. And that's calcium too, so you'll be okay. So when you hear the media talking about, you know, VFX artists struggling to put food on the table, I mean, that's just not really a concern because most VFX artists can't afford tables. They're very expensive. Not me though, I do have a table. I found this baby on the street.
That happens a lot in
There was
Canada.
almost
People just
no
take
termite
things
damage on
up
it.
from the streets and just bring them into the house. I don't know why, because that brings bed bugs. That's a bad idea. But people do it anyway, I don't know. Teach their own.
VFX is a high stakes game. There's a lot of pressure. The director will decide that he wants to make changes to your work all the time. All of the time. You know, shots that you've been working on for days or weeks will be thrown into the garbage, and those are just hours of work that are gone. You'll never get those back. And directors will come in with requests like, hey, can you digitally remove this mustache off of this character? We don't want him to have a mustache in this shot. And you just need to be able to adapt, even if you don't know how to properly remove a mustache. You know, it's, at the end of the day, it's an artistic decision.
Facts.
So it's okay. And when it comes to team leads, you know,
This is so
it's
depressing.
really just best to do what they say. These are people that have to make their employees work in conditions that the government might consider illegal. So for that reason, a lot of team leads are actually sociopaths. It's just easier to do the work if you can't empathize with human emotion. Is my team lead gonna see this? Hello?
Hey, you'll make sure you have that shot in.
Yeah, no, I'm working on it right now.
Great. And I'm gonna eat your skin, by the way.
What?
Belle?
I can't describe how amazing it is to go up on stage and receive an Academy Award for your work, because that hasn't happened for me. I did receive it in the mail, so that was nice. You know, when you're growing up as a kid, you're taught that winning an Academy Award will be a game changer, and it certainly was for me. I was able to sell mine for a fair price on eBay, and I bought myself a fantastic sleeping bag. This thing is great up until about 10 degrees. Then it does get a little chilly, and it gets cold in here. You know, a fun thing you can do every time you win an Oscar is to buy yourself a little trophy. And, you know, that's a good way to celebrate. It doesn't matter if it doesn't actually look like an Oscar. You know, that's something you can fix in post. I mean, you're a VFX artist after all. And if you really want to treat yourself after selling an Oscar, you can buy the movie on Blu-ray. Then, you know, you can screenshot your name in the credits, put a little circle around it, put that on Facebook. I'll show them. Look at me now. Look at me now.
This is like the saddest thing I've ever. Like, I know he's acting, but I feel really bad now.
Now you should have the tools you need to have a pretty good career as a VFX
Oh
artist.
no.
I mean, I can't teach you how to actually do
no.
VFX, that's just raw talent, but you should be able to navigate the industry pretty well until we're all replaced by computers.
I can't stand cream corn.
Anyway, I have about 30 minutes, so if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna have a good night's sleep. We're good?
Oh.
You're just blinking for a long time.
Ryan George.
This is so fucking sad.
Written by Ryan George. I have something to say about that. James Lightfoot. Okay, cool.
It gets cold in here.
All right, written by Ryan George. I have something to say about that real quick. I'm not gonna stay too long on it. First things first, I want to say that this was a very good video by Ryan George. I truly enjoyed it. It's my personal opinion about it. Funny, sad, extremely sad. I felt really bad. I felt really bad for the guy, really bad. But the other video that was written by Ryan George. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. It was the black guy. I noticed that you guys changed the post because this, I reacted to it, and it was from this. It's Ryan George written all of this, the sound effects stuff, and the Marvel stuff, and the pitch pro tips. Ryan George wrote all of it. But then I realized this is the poster before, and now this is the poster after. Notice on my poster I said written by Ryan George, because why I figured that video wasn't gonna do that well on Screen Rant is because people are not gonna see Ryan George and they're gonna see a black guy and they're gonna think it's something different. But it was actually written by Ryan George, and that shows who's real Ryan George fans and who isn't. Because when the guy was acting, I can tell Ryan wrote it, and I didn't even get to the very end. And then when I got to the very end, it said written by Ryan George. I was like, whoa, this guy's acting is really good. I was thinking to myself that he did a really good job. Guys, support Ryan George if you're supporting Ryan George. The guy was a good actor. I hate that they switched out the picture for their own reasons. I'll let you be the judge for that. I have my own reasons. I think it's because, you know, people didn't see Ryan George's face or a famous actor. That looks like Owen Wilson with a puppy. And I think the original thumbnail was perfectly fine the way it is. But that tells you a lot if they had to switch out the black thumbnail to a white famous actor. That's just my opinion. Nonetheless, we're not gonna go there. We're not going there right now. Amazing video. Love your work, Ryan. Definitely, guys, don't forget to get the poster. It goes to a good cause, helps children in need. My name is Will. Don't forget, guys, where there is a will, there is a way. Stay gold, my friends, and thank you for watching.